Getting real sloppy around here. No, but I did have a
Shut up! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to those hard motherfucking feelings, baby. You want them? I got them. I just ticked the big man off. Let's go. I'm your host this week, Kevin James Ryan, coming at you from Tuddy's edition, baby. We got a hot one. I got a lot of shit on my mind I need to get off. That being said, my co-host coming at us across the table, ladies and gentlemen, H. Foley in his floral print, by the way. Loving it.
Hawaiian print.
Still floral. There's leaves on there.
Think so?
Floral, yes. Hawaiian is a subdivision of floral print.
You say floral, I'm talking.
Talking reefer? Fucking some
doobies.
Panama red over here? Shout out to it.
I had my original. Thank you for the introduction, Kevin. Good to be here.
Fuck yourself.
What's up, fuckers?
What's up, pig fuckers? That's a fucking Heffernan line, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chicken fucker.
Chicken fucker. It's a guy
What's
you
up, chicken fucker?
What's up, chick? I'll call him a chicken fucker. Shout out to the Heffernan.
The late great Charlie Rich. No, you don't remember that one?
Right down the barrel.
When Rabbit's waxing the car and he comes in and he tells him about Charlie Rich getting the American Country Music Award.
Sure thing, boss.
Okay, fair enough. You're back on my good graces, Toby. What the fuck was I saying?
I
Sorry,
don't know.
was
You're
rudely
losing your
interrupted.
mind, dude. I wish you were here yesterday. He was on the phone. He called, dude, he called a hospital. We're not even sure who he called. He called some sort of hospital and asked for Dr. Salad. And we were like, he's
No,
like,
I didn't,
He's
dickhead.
like, I seen Dr. Salad. They're like, no, you didn't, sir. And
All
then
right.
he hung up, and Luke goes, I don't even think anybody was on the other line of that phone.
Introduce Toby so I can defend myself.
No, let's make fun of you some more.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Toby McMuffin, behind the ones and twos over
Hey, what up?
What up, T-Bone?
Great to be here, boys.
Great to have you back, bud.
That's a real spike. Thanks, T-Bone.
Really bringing the heat, huh?
Setup, man, I see. Huh?
I think some of that ink went to your head.
It's like a T-Bone McMuffin on the middle relief. Listen, here's the deal.
You're nuts.
I try to stay up on my doctor's appointments and all that stuff. If I get scared of something, I make an appointment. Last year, I could have swore I saw Dr. Sala on 31st Street, and I couldn't find him. This does sound crazy.
Dude, he was asking her questions that he could have just easily Googled. It was wild. What did I have for lunch yesterday?
They have my records. And I was like, did I see a Dr. Sala on 31st Street? She's like, there is no Dr. Sala on 31st Street. He has an office in Manhattan. And I was like, well, because I had his...
If I can't speak to Dr. Salad, I'm going to need to speak to the Burger King.
I had his information in my notes under appointments, the guy that she was talking about. And I was like, does he take my insurance? He said, yeah, my guy set me up an appointment for that. I'll get that taken out of the way. But I was trying to figure out who the gastro guy was that I saw on 31st Street. And it was Surla. That's where the breakdown.
Dr. Salad and Dr. Sirloin, man. You really got a wheelhouse, huh? Nurse corned beef and hash coming in, taking your temp.
You're not a corned beef and hash guy, are you?
No, we've gone over this multiple times.
What about you,
documented.
McMuffin?
In my poor days, I muscled through some, but it's not a go-to.
Like the can?
Oh, yeah.
Jesus
This
Christ. Like
guy's a
dog
fucking
food.
dirtbag, dude.
Yikes.
But
But yeah, I couldn't figure that out. Now, what were you just saying before?
I don't know, man. You got to go check your ones and twos. T-Bone, check his ones and twos.
I got the ear, nose, and throat. I got the gastro set up. Just saw the derm. Had some couple things taken off there. I see the cardiologist next week or the week after. And then, did I say ear, nose, and throat?
Yes.
Yeah, I should throw a neurologist on there, maybe. Because I'm losing it.
How about a hoof, snout, and tail guy, too?
Man. Woo. He stepped on something, Doc. You ever watch those videos? I love them.
Oh, he has to de-shoe you.
Dude. Man, you see them going to town on those horses' feet with those...
Yeah,
like,
excuse me. I feel it's good, and then I feel like they get too close, and my fucking
that's
butthole puckers.
gotta hurt, man.
I don't know. They don't buck or anything. Also, I do want to
They're
say...
on drugs, probably.
Hey.
No.
I mean, who are you to judge?
The cattle, they get a little stone in their thing, and it causes like real bad pressure underneath in the soft tissue area, and they start squirting out pus and stuff
I've
like
seen
that.
Yeah, they're the bags of pus. Those things. I also did recommend, he goes, am I missing anybody? This is good. He goes, I rattled off all the doctors, and I said a nutritionist. And you were open to the fact. You started Googling it.
Yeah.
I was very proud, very happy.
I got an appointment set up.
Let's go!
Hey!
Big man, you do have a little bit of a fire going. You're moving. You're all forward momentum. I think that would be great.
I see Dr. Baked Potato on Tuesday next week.
I was going to go with Dr. Smoothie.
And that would have been a mistake. No, I need your advice on something. I asked Luke yesterday. So just to go back to last weekend from the hose situation at the house. Now,
Okay.
the leasing guy, he's a good kid, but, as we said, I kind of approached the apartment on, like, the wrong foot. Like, are we going to, like
we do. We're like dirtbags do.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, which I should have fucking high-classed.
You should have had him smooze you a little
Because
bit.
now looking
Take you
at
out
it,
for a nice dinner.
I'm a fucking high-class clientele at this fucking dump.
Which doesn't say a lot for the bill.
No, I'm aware of that. I caught him coming in with a 30 rack the other night. I was like, God damn, that's fucking. Do you live here, dude? It's fucking. It's not. I think I told you that. But send him an email. I talked to Rubinoff, our guy.
Sure.
All right,
Dr. Rubinoff.
You folks don't know Sammy Rubes. He's the. You need advice on anything with that kind of stuff, you talk to him. He's got a windshield guy. He's got an electrician. He's got different guys all around. I asked him if he had a plumber.
He helps you navigate the city. He's very skeptical of. He thinks everybody's out to get him.
He's Jewish. All right, come on.
You need yourself a good New York Jew. Sammy the Jew is
all
our
right.
go-to guy. He hooks you up. You need advice. He's your consigliere.
Take you over to Barty Greengrass and straighten you out a little bit.
he takes no guff
bowl
either.
of matzah. It's fucking a good time.
Yeah.
But I asked him how do I approach this and all that stuff, as I believe I said. So I sent this guy an email. He said start putting everything in email. So I sent him an email yesterday, and he never responded to the email. And then I asked Luke, because I don't know emails. I don't know the courtesy. You have a good understanding of that, which I'm always impressed by. The language of the language and the etiquette.
The English language
of emails.
Yeah.
Not literally, not literature. Literature.
What?
Nothing. But you know how to navigate those things.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
a shark.
I don't. I didn't learn. Was that a thing in class in school?
No.
I'm
not smarted. I don't know what to tell you.
No, that's learned. Nobody taught us that shit in the fucking 90s about email and shit like that. I don't know how to write an email.
You're starting
or
to
how long do you wait to respond before you start calling them a fucking scumbag?
Fucking cocksucker. Why don't you fucking open my attachments? I'm going to come over there and unzip your file, big guy.
I'm sending him attachments.
Just selfie. Does this look bad, Doc?
It's a link to the disguise. Just check the video out. This song's good. Anyway, I want to do this right now. I sent him an email yesterday. He hasn't gotten back to me. It's been over 24 hours. Now, in my head, now I move to the
this
text
show
message.
is turning into just doing your errands. Yeah, I got to run out and get some milk. Look!
Now I thought I step up the attack one step. I go to the text message.
Crossing over is... Well, let's see what you got. Let me use my professional expertise to navigate said situation.
To whom it may be learned, my hose is all fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
Attention, Dr. Chicken Parm.
Dr. Pizza will return my calls.
You're charging me for a side of spaghetti?
It's included in the entree.
Which is a very underrated thing.
Oh my
Can I
God,
say
yes,
that?
we all know how you feel about pasta on the side.
Very underrated. The side of pasta. All right.
I mean,
Trying to have a good time here.
you've said that 5,000 times, and you act like you're breaking news every time.
I said,
This just in.
You threw me in the ice packs on the intro. I was waiting to ice you.
fair enough. I'll take that heat.
There's a cold front, a rare cold front coming through in late April here.
Look, get my coat. I put the subject matter leaky pipe.
Is that to your urologist? Hey, Dr. Fawcett, I got a leaky pipe over here.
Run over here. I said just wanted to follow.
Dr. Frankenbeans.
Just wanted to follow up from last Tuesday. Just what?
Wait, what day is?
Frank Abuse is all right.
That's one of my favorite Seinfeld things.
Yeah.
We're in towels over here.
You what?
Keep your towel on, huh? You're in towels. All right, that's not bad. That's a pure,
Get over here.
He's so mad. That's a pure comic mentality. He's so mad, but he's got to respect the joke. All right, that's not bad.
This is from today, breaking the fourth wall. Today is Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
This
2014.
This situation happened on Tuesday of last week.
So you're a week.
We're a week where I spoke to him on the phone, and he
Okay.
said I would get on it. So it's been a week. So I send an email 1 week later.
To who? Just him?
Yeah, who else do I send it to?
I don't know. The emails are meant to. I would have just stayed in text. If you talk to him on the phone.
Rube said documented in emails.
Okay. I defer to Esquire Rubinoff.
In case it gets messy down the road.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
true. Although text messages stand up in court. At least
Really?
That's what my bitch ex-wife said.
And she took the kids and my dignity.
Okay. I mean, I got the big man's number today.
Yeah, having a good time. I said, just wanted to follow up from last Tuesday. Were you able to get in touch with the plumber? No response yesterday. Now, do I fire off a text message right now?
Do you have anybody else? Do you have anybody else on the building? Do you have like the management company?
The super.
Who's this guy?
This is the guy that runs the building for the
management company.
Yes,
Okay.
which is also the developer.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know. I called over there one time. It was like a bus station. They didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Sure.
They thought I wanted to see an apartment.
I would respond today.
Okay.
Do you have this guy's
cell phone number?
Yes.
I do.
I would respond today. Hey, I want to follow up on this. You know, this is I forget what is it? The leaky hose bib.
Yeah.
I would like to get this rectified. I would like to get this fixed as soon as possible to not lead to any other issues.
Okay. Start going real formal. So you're jumping into what's the word? Professional jargon. Lead to any issues?
You can't even make the sentence to describe big words.
You're gonna big word this up right now?
That's
You're
what
throwing
you're doing.
$10 words at
These
me?
are simple people.
I said lead to.
Lead to. That's Jesus. That's why you might as well.
I didn't say et to for.
You might as well be saying object. Lead to.
No, all right, so whatever. However you want to phrase it. But this form of
That's what I'm asking you. How do I phrase
I
it?
tried telling you, and then you broke my stones. This is you in a nutshell. You answer my advice, I give it to you. Tell me I'm wrong.
All right, go ahead. Start from the beginning. I'll do the text right now. We'll all do it together as a family. What do I say? What do I say? How do I open the text?
Hey, what's his name?
Michael.
Hey, Michael.
But it's just text? You don't say somebody's name.
No, hold on. Yours fucked up. I said the email. Send an email.
Another email?
Will you just fucking listen to me here?
Oh, all right.
Emails aren't intrusive. Texts are intrusive.
I want to be intrusive.
I'm moving the king off the back row right here. We're about to get into it.
All right.
What you want to do is you want to DM him on Instagram. You up?
Yo, you all.
All right, I got it. Michael.
Michael, I want to.
Go ahead. Just do it sentence by sentence.
I am. I said, Michael, I want to, and you stopped me like I called your mom a whore.
Go ahead.
Michael, I would like to follow up on my previous email regarding you contacting a plumber to fix the hose.
Michael, I wanted to follow up on my previous email about you contacting a plumber to fix my hose.
Hold on. Is this replying to him, or is this a new email?
I'm replying. I'm replying
to yours.
Yes.
To make sure it's being sent to him and not just you.
That just all got written in. We're going to look like idiots. Jesus Christ.
You need a handler, dude.
That's what I've been saying. My house phone.
I can't solve your problem.
To fix my hose. To fix the hose. To fix my hose. Michael, I wanted to follow up on my previous email about you contacting a plumber to fix my hose.
Yes, and that's going to your previous email as well. This is you documenting.
Yes, this is below
your previous email.
Yeah, I'm responding to myself like a fucking dickhead over here. I'm fucking nice to this guy. I see people busting his fucking balls all the time.
Yeah, okay. I would send that.
Say that?
I would send that right now.
Oh, that's
Regards.
Regards?
H.
See you later.
P.S. I'll have that 20 I owe you.
That's it.
Thanks. Henry. Is that your name?
Thanks, Henry.
P.S. When I look at the moon at night, my heart is warmed by the thought of you looking at that same moon.
I got the broad kind of not busting my balls. It's just.
She's busting your balls. Stop poking around. That's what these broads do.
But not in a. I don't know.
No, she wants it fixed, and it's
got
your
me-
job
it's got
as
me-
the
it's
man
got
of
me-
the house.
It's got me feeling like less of a man. Like this guy's fucking owning me.
Mhm.
See, but there's the problem. I don't know where the middle of that is to like keep the upper hand. I'll just see him in the hallway and be like, "Hey, you fucking scumbag."
I'm telling you, right? Okay.
Do that.
No, just send. Stop. Just stop. What are you talking about? Just send that email. This fucking guy. I swear to God.
I wanted
gets
to
on my
follow up
last-
on my previous email about
You already read it.
Okay. Ready?
Send it. Oh my God! I can't believe he said it. Oh, what an idiot, dude!
I'm
You're gonna get
emailing
evicted.
myself here.
You're gonna get evicted. Is he on his email address is in there?
Huh?
That went to him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I would send him a text.
Are you being serious?
Yes.
Okay.
A two-front war.
This is what I'm talking about.
Flank him.
here.
He's looking at the computer. You flank him on a cell
You're
phone.
like the fucking Wagner group over here. Go ahead.
Jack Wagner. Hey, Michael. Or what? You wouldn't say that in the text. You know. I would say, hey, what's up, man? Just sent a follow-up email regarding the hose. If you can respond and we can get this taken care of, that'd be great.
Hey, man, just send a follow-up email about the hose. If you can respond, I'd like to get this cleared up. Thanks.
Perfect.
Hey, man, just send a follow-up email about the hose. If you can respond, I'd like to get this cleared up. Thanks. All right. Now he's going to come back with some fucking bullshit. Because the more
Then you send them to me.
the more I've been thinking about it, we're fucking. I'm a pussy. I've been on the other end of this, where like because he's gonna respond like he's doing me a favor. It's like, dude? This is like adult shit. This is a real apartment. I can't afford it, but he doesn't know that. He kind of does. But it's like
Your
what
rent's
the
all
fuck?
paid up?
Oh, come on!
Just asking, you are a dirt bag.
For February, I got 60 days. And
Yeah, that should work.
You surprise these. I'm surprised these fucking guys, because theoretically, if I could just stop paying rent and just squat. It would take them a year to get me out of there.
Yeah, but
not that I would ever want to do that.
But then you're jammed up on getting an apartment in the future.
Sure.
You get an eviction notice. It's tough for fucking somebody to give you a nice apartment. I know, because I almost had one.
That ain't no parking ticket.
Nah, you can't clear that up online.
And not to mention too, man. I just keep thinking about fucking that building going up.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bummer.
Well, you stink.
I do.
I got a little bit of two treat things I want to get into.
Thank you for that, by the way. I appreciate you helping
Of
me.
course. So let's call it the other night. Friday night? I think it was Friday night. Had 2 tree spots running around. And I think I was done by like 11, but then I had a late guy, like a 2 a.m. John.
It's like this is Saturday night.
I think this is Friday night.
Friday night.
Friday night, I had 4. I had
We
8
did the
spots
We
in a
did the
weekend.
boys cast with Ryan Long and Danny.
Correct. Did the boys
Shout
cast.
out
Shout
to
out
'em.
to the boys. Then we went our separate ways. I
We
went and killed some time.
Right.
Uh,
At a Mexican restaurant,
yes.
if my emails serve me right.
Yes.
$31 at Texacasa something or other.
Uh-huh.
Got you dead to rights.
Yeah, okay, Mr. John's on 12th Street. Keeping
Yeah.
it real tight at an Italian restaurant. Okay. Don't think there wasn't any garlic bread on that table.
There was no garlic bread on that table. And
It was in my mouth.
And he asked. No wine, no apps, sausage and peppers.
And a bottle of tequila.
No
And
tequila.
4 desserts.
No-
I didn't have it.
She got a tartufo. I had a bite, I'll be honest with you.
Oh, no way.
But that was it. It's nice. I love John's on 12. It's funny how we're watching each other like fucking
I'm not.
real
Someone
Cold
figured
War.
out the toast thing because I think it is toast. So like we said, anytime I buy something on the company card, it's linked to your email. And fuck, I forget exact. Somebody had like a really good thing of like if you sign up for something.
I didn't sign up for nothing.
Not sign up, but you don't even know you did it or something happened.
That's
where,
the whole thing. It's fucking bullshit.
well, they got it. They didn't guess your fucking email.
Everybody's got it. It's all they ask for is information. It's fucking crazy.
Or like if you checked out online or something, and you had to put your email address in to get something sent or something. I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
They figured it out. They got you. Dead to rights.
I've been getting a lot of like little things trying to get me to make a move on stuff. Like I got a thing from a tax company saying, "Hey, here's your code to file your taxes," or something like that.
Nah.
And then I got one from it was pretty real. I can't remember what I was something maybe with Capital One. Hey, hit here to track something or something like that. Man, they're really fucking out there.
They try, man.
Probing the fucking system.
So I go. I have my $31. Just like the shittiest,
Light meal.
shittiest fucking restaurant.
Really?
Yeah, I just had they dropped chips.
I thought it was a false charge because I was surprised that you would go to the neighborhood that you were in.
It was the East Village.
Yeah, I think you go someplace you know.
We were in the East Village, and my spot was in the East Village.
I'm
not going to go to the Upper West Side to get a fucking quesadilla. What are we talking about?
I'm saying I thought you would have went one of our spots down there.
Where?
I don't know, gone to Ray's or something. It threw me off. What don't you
Ray's
get?
Pizza?
No, Ray's ice cream. Shout out to Ray.
And what? Eat fried Oreos on the corner like an animal? What are you talking about?
It's a good time.
I had time to kill. I needed to sit down, and that's my beef. Whenever I have time to kill in the city, I'm like, I'll go get a bite to eat, and I'm an animal, so I eat. A bite to eat with me takes about 14 minutes, and I still got 2 hours to kill like a fucking jerk off.
You ever see
And
those?
if I'm not boozing, that's tough.
You ever see those guys that go in? They
I
sit
have
at the
19
bar.
Diet Cokes.
You ever see those guys go in? They sit at the bar. They have their laptop out, their phone. They're fucking talking, taking their time, ordering an app, relaxing. Must be nice.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah,
I'm
not
out
at
there
all.
fucking cranking heaters.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. It's always
So-
the next thing.
Oh, yeah. So I sit down there, have my thing, eat in 2 seconds, got to kill time, whatever.
What'd you kick the night off with? Can I ask that?
What, meal?
Yeah.
Chicken quesadilla.
Chicken quesadilla and
it was
chips
tiny.
and guac.
It was tapas style. It wasn't like a full
to,
dilla.
to kick off a 4-hour spot session,
Yeah.
I'd be sleepy.
No, chicken quesadilla is relatively light-ish.
Under-
It's lighter than a burger, like density-wise.
This is going to sound crazy. The quesadilla is underrated, especially shitty ones at like a comedy club.
Oh, I love a bad dia. I love a
Ooh.
dia. I love a bad chicken finger. I love a bad fucking slices. It's all good to me.
Yeah, it's good
My
stuff.
palate ain't refined.
Go ahead.
So I have that real small. It was good. It was like half of a proper dilla order, which was nice
Sure.
because I didn't overindulge. Leave my headphones there.
Ooh.
Don't realize, because then I walk right to New York Comedy Club, sit there, got to charge my phone. I'm there an hour before the fucking show starts like a fucking buffoon. Out there cranking heaters and Diet Cokes. Like
People think you're the bouncer?
oh, man. So I'm there, but I had to charge my phone because I got a long night of running around, which is good.
Sure.
Charge my phone. Don't realize till I leave there that I forgot my headphones when I walk out to try to hop in a new
You
Bear.
hit it on the GPS?
No, I knew where they were. I went, fuck, I left them on the bar at that place, but I don't have, it's about 6 blocks away. I don't have time to go, and my car's already there. I got to get over to fucking Brooklyn for a spizzy.
You're driving around. Your car, the Uber's
Yeah,
already
the
there.
Uber.
Okay, I thought you meant your
No, I rented a car for the night. I have a driver for the night. Grab that.
Saw him popping on Escalade last night between you and me.
It was a Suburban.
Suburban. I was on a 10-speed.
Okay.
I get your Uber receipts, and I'm like, what? Sometimes it looks like you're just taking them to take them. It'll be like 14 Henry Foley charges coming, all Ubers. I'm like, you had one spot. What are we doing here? This guy's just, hey, take a lap around the city.
I like to do.
And you're not taking Corollas, by the way.
I like to do the pull-up.
The what?
The pull-up. Drive around.
Yeah, drive around a little bit. Not just yet. Don't look good enough. Not enough chicks in there.
Man, when I get an Uber in front of fucking Fat Black, and if it's a big boy and they come down the street, I get pissed. Bring that shit up to the front door.
I always got to
Let 'em watch. Let 'em
I
watch.
always got to walk over to 6 to get them, which I don't know if you've ever been on that corner
Woo!
of, what is that, 3rd and 6th Avenue?
Let me tell you something.
It's the famous West 4th basketball court, subway station, but for some reason, they shut off the power on that side of the block. It is the darkest corner. It's the most populated corner in New York City. There's 5,000 people on the corner at all times. There ain't a shred of fucking light.
Dude, it's the end of the fucking level. It's the end of the board.
And there's a shutdown news hut the subway stairs, and something else. So there's a bunch of nooks and crannies of zombies hopping out to get you. You got any job?
When those news huts started shutting down, that's when you knew those guys would be out there fucking fucking Restrepo, holding the fucking line in the middle of the night,
Shout out
lit
to
up,
Restrepo,
candy all out, fucking real nice fresh papers. Now, I assume they
But
were
dude,
all murdered.
They have the police floodlights there, and they're not even on. The cops have hightailed it out of that corner. It's bad, dude. It's like sketchadelic.
Yeah.
So they always pull up there for me. So whatever. I lose my headphones and go out.
That's where you go? You walk over there?
That's where they pick. I go up 6.
You're crazy. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Also, I can't flaunt my fucking Escalade in front of the homeless guy I just said no to.
I'm jammed up, buddy.
I got nothing on me.
You give him a hug. I'm right there with you, brother.
Stay strong, man.
Piece of shit.
So let's do lunch as I'm walking away.
I got 2 guys that I break off. I told you.
No.
The kid and the guy in the
accosted last night in front of the fucking cellar.
Really?
Oh, this guy came up and called my mom a whore and said she was wrapped in bacon. I said, listen, pal.
I don't know who you've been talking to.
That's not a way to go about it, okay?
Gets more flies
Now
with
you're a
honey,
Muslim man, huh? So I lose my headphones. I go, you know what? Fuck them. Whatever. Whatever.
What do you mean, fuck them? You're not going to get them?
I'm not that night. By the time.
You think they're going to be there the next day?
I don't know. I just said. Well, it's also I've had
That's it? $300 headphones? That's it?
I've had them for about a year. That's pretty good. That's good for me. I lose them.
This guy.
What?
$300 headphones. You go back and get them.
Sure.
You call the bar. You go on the phone and you find out where they are. Make sure someone's not bebopping down the street.
I don't know. You see someone to the electric slide. I don't know how to do that phone locating stuff, to be honest with you.
I do.
Yeah, because you lose everything. Because you got the mind of a fucking
good
ant.
Time. Somebody had an air tag on me for a little while. I
Just
swear to
skin
God.
tag.
I swear to God.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, dude, my phone kept coming up. Air tag enabled. The owner of this device can see you or something like that.
Talk about a bad trip.
Man, I slept under the bed for
Sneaky
that week.
fucker slipped it right under my tent.
You could do that, though.
Stuck in my tooth this whole time.
To tag people now.
You just press it on the middle of your back. You can't get to it.
It's like a
Never
fucking,
gets wet.
like a space bounty hunter. It's like something from Star Wars. Throw a tracker on there.
So I
Follow me to the Hoth system. Jam me up.
I got to run over to Brooklyn. I got 2 in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Bing, bam, boom. Good times. Then I got about 2 hours to kill between that and the cellar. So I go, you know what? I'm going to do, it's our old pal Case Rosso's birthday.
Right?
And I went, oh, shit, perfect. That's a perfect, I don't have to go sit by myself somewhere or sit at a club. There's a group of, there's a gang hanging at a bar. Cool bar, by the way. The Celebration Bar or something over there on 12th Street
I don't know.
or something like that, 8th Street.
West Side?
Yeah, no, East Village.
Okay.
Real cool vibes. You walk in, it's got like a horseshoe bar that you don't see, but like a shallow horseshoe. It was like a weird cool, tight vibes. Get in there, kind of packed, good hang. And I was like, you know what?
Really? Packed for Case?
No, just packed. I mean, there's probably 15 people there for him or whatever.
Nice.
But,
You made it sound like he doesn't have any friends.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Really,
Yeah.
Frank? For
No,
Case,
I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like shout out to the big guy. Putting up some
I meant it like
numbers.
I didn't say it. I meant the complete opposite of the thing I said. So we get there. We're hanging. Tom Cassidy is there. I'm talking banged up.
I didn't know you were going to go here.
3 tequilas deep. He's grabbing me. He's cursing. He's talking loud.
I've been thinking we got to get him drunk more. He's
he
a
don't
good,
do it, though.
He's a good time.
Yeah, no, but you can see how he gets hit quick. Like, how someone be like, what the fuck did you just say? Because he's got a mouth on him, that one. He's got a sharp tongue. He's a cunty.
Tommy C.
And I love to see him let his hair down. Typically, I'm drunk and he's sober.
Sure.
Now, he's banged up, and I'm having 1 or 2 just to fill the time. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm no saint, but, Jesus, you put me in a bar for 2 hours. It's the old saying, you hang out in a fucking barbershop, you're going to get a haircut.
Yeah.
It's an old AA line. And so He's like, let me buy you a drink. Let me return the fee.
Tommy C.
That's how drunk he is.
Holy shit.
Over to buy me a drink. This guy's fucked up.
Let's get your card.
So I'm like, Tommy, so I go, I'm going to go. So then he kind of disappears. I was like, you know what? I was there for about 45 minutes, didn't have a beer. I'm like, I got an hour left. I'll have a beer, just to chill and pass the time. 45 minutes in a bar on a Friday night not having a drink. That's a personal fucking record.
That's
dude.
crazy.
So
Just out of curiosity, why don't you take the time to walk over to get the headphones? Just playing devil's advocate.
they
here.
were out of my mind at the time, to be honest with you. I had forgotten about it.
Okay.
And Kibby's in party mode at this point. You know what I mean? I'm bebopping. I'm
ya.
diddy bopping in the club.
The second you were like, I left my headphones at a bar, I was like, those are gone for life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's just how I live my life. If I don't have it on my bean,
You
it's
panic and you run back.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Freak out. I freaked out yesterday. I thought I didn't put my wallet over there.
So I leave. So then, all right. So we're there. So Tommy's like, let me buy. I'm like, I'm gonna get a beer. So I'm up there trying to get a beer. Now he's being funny, but he's, I'm gonna buy you a beer. I'm gonna buy you. How you fucking being treating
Any
me like
cards on the table or cash being
He's like,
pulled out?
I got a tab open. Just
Tommy's
say
got a
Tom
tab
Cassidy.
open.
So just say Kevin Ryan. So I go, all right. So I'm up there. I'm trying to get a drink. So it's me, him, and Scott Chaplin.
Shout out to Scotty.
Former guest, Scotty Chaps. And
Saw him last night. Didn't get to say hello.
we're, like I said, it's a semicircle bar, right? And I'm trying to get in. I'm over on the right side. It's two bartenders, and it's like 2 to 3 deep at
You
the
over
bar.
by the service area? Because I don't like that.
No, but that gets into it. So I'm trying to get the girls working the left side. I'm over there trying to get her. It's just too much. These girls these like 22-year-old girls have a fucking menu out, and they're like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "Let me just fucking scoot by you so I can order." You're looking at a goddamn menu at a fucking dive bar. What are we doing here?
Get away, you dumb whore. Got the shakes.
So yeah,
Give me a whiskey neat.
Yeah.
This fucking broad's looking
I got
at
ants all over me.
Somebody want the ants out here?
It's all over me. This broad's looking at the pina colada menu.
Yeah. It's like, let's
Honey,
fucking go.
beat it, will you? The fuck out of here. There's a Bubba Gum Shrimp Company up the street.
Just so it's like that thing. I'm like, so I'm like, you know what? I see opening on the other side, which is the service station. But I'm like, there's area right next. So I go, I'll walk. Or Tommy was over there. So I go
By the fruit? You're over by the fruit
No,
like a dickhead?
So they do have the service station, right? But this fucking dork and his fucking whore girlfriend or whoever.
Sounds like a real nice Friday night so far.
So they're in the service station. This guy and this girl.
Okay.
Drinking like patrons.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, all right. And hey, I know all the bar etiquette. I go, maybe their service station thing is just kind of fucking whatever. Like, they don't give a fuck.
If you got one of those little mats down, you shouldn't be there.
I know a service station when I see a service station. So I go, all right.
They're usually all wet, too.
So I'm hanging. But they have a velvet rope, like, at the end of that.
Okay.
And it's on, like, an angle, right? So it's like, I'm technically, like, let's say the velvet rope, this is the server station.
Mm-hmm.
The velvet rope came out, like, this way.
So you snuck in on the side.
So I'm like here. There's somebody sitting here.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like here
Uh-huh.
on the right side on the public side of the velvet rope.
I gotcha.
But I am technically behind the server stand. But I'm trying to order over the girl at the bar, like who's in the first seat of the proper bar
I understand.
lineup. You know what I mean?
I understand.
And like, what am I, a fucking asshole? No shit, I don't go to the fucking server station. So
Wait, who are you saying that to? Me?
everybody, though this fucking jerk off who's standing in the server station is boys with the bartender.
Okay.
Real vibes of like, I don't work here, but I know the bartender.
Oh.
Right? So now at this point, Tommy comes over, and this bartender is such a fucking dickhead. Just like, of refusing eye contact. Everything. It's like he's splitting the atom over there. It's like, buddy, you're shilling out fucking Tecates. Shut the fuck up. Which I get, it's a tough job. Trust me, I get it. But don't treat me like I'm an asshole. I'm an ally here. I know what I'm doing. I'm not a fucking dickhead. So, but Tommy's drunk. So
I was home on the couch. I like this.
So Tommy's getting. So they start. So Tommy and Chaplin come over, and I'm ordering. I'm the fucking point man here.
You got the guy.
I know, but I've been there the longest. I'm scoping out who's next, who's whatever. And they're standing to my left, kind of in the server stage, but they're not ordering. They're just standing. And if they're not even in it, they're behind. It's just like they're towards that area. And the guy's fucking icing me. Now, Tommy's getting mad, right? He's got 2 tree in him. You know how he gets. And he's like,
Gets lippy.
he's like, this fucking guy won't pay me no mind, all this stuff. And the guy can hear us, I'm sure. Like, but now I'm going, oh, what the fuck? Like, he's just cunty. And I don't think Tommy knows the guy right in front of him in the server station is friends with the bartender.
Uh-huh.
So he's hearing Tommy and Chaplin fucking run their mouths. Fucking yapping. And now I'm like, I'm stone sober. And I'm like, just give me a fucking beer. So the friend goes, I like try to make eye contact with whatever. The bartender looks away. And I'm like, dude, whatever.
Is he busy?
Yeah, but it's not, they're not like fucking, dude, they're doing like some cocktails and tecates. It's not like fucking, there's 50 people in the whole bar.
Okay.
It's not like, you know.
Kippy's over there with a flare gun.
SOS.
Puffing smoke.
I'm talking to a volleyball with a handprint on it. How long you been here? I know. I'm fighting with them.
You got a big old gray beard.
I'm standing there shirtless, cut. I'm throwing toothpicks and hitting cherries on the bar.
Talking about Castaway, right? Go ahead.
So, so now the fucking dickhead friend turns around and goes, he's got to give us the inside scoop. He's like, he's not going to serve you. You're better off going over there. Like, it was very dismissive of, like, this is the friend who don't work at the fucking bar. Very, like, I got the insides. You're doing it wrong. You're being at the bar wrong. Like, you know, it was, like, shooing us away. And I'm like, nah, I'm good here. And, because I already had the, you know, the real estate. I had my argument fucking mapped out. And I knew I had already put the time in over there that I was next in line. There was only 1 or 2 other people in front of me that were, he would have had to fucking take his eyeballs out to miss me next. You know what I mean?
What would it take for you to, in that situation, to toss a yo?
I've probably 4 beers.
It's a losing situation.
Sure.
Regardless.
You can't, there's no winning.
No, I'll do the hand. You know, like
you can't fight
the
against
hand up, the head nod.
You can't fight against a cunty bartender.
No,
there's just no way.
There's just no way.
Yeah.
They'll be turning into bobbleheads to fucking miss you. So,
those guys, you know, unless they're having a bad night or is real busy. Let's hear this guy's side of the story. This bold fuck is screaming my name at the end of the
I was cool, man. I was cool, and I know my friends were being, Tommy was being a fucking lush.
But they're usually the worst. Like, if you work there,
He
that would
just
be
had
the
a
guy that
fucking
everybody hates. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing
He
there?
just had a fucking attitude. And I get it, man. That's fine. You know, you're slammed. It's a Friday night, whatever. You know. It is
when you
what it
hit
is.
him with a dub.
So, hey, you go over. I go, nah, man, I'm good here. And he's like, I go, nah, I'm chilling. I'm good. So then Tommy and...
How about you shut the fuck up and mind
Tommy
your own
wanders
business?
around to the other end, right? Who knows what the fuck he's doing, right? He's over there trying to get drinks at the other end. So then I go, if I get him, I'll get, whatever. Tequila soda. So Chaplin's there. So finally... And I was being cool. Like, I wasn't in the wrong at all. And then finally the bartender, like, makes eye contact. I'm like, oh, hey. I'm like, let me get 2 tecates. I go, Scott, what are you having? And he panics because now the pressure's on. And he's like, I need 2. He was getting them for, like, somebody else. And he's like, 2. And I'm hamping it up. It might have been a second and a half of I need 2 tequila sodas. And the bartender goes, ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Like that he finally thought of it and walked away. And Scott Joplin goes, well, I didn't like that ding, ding, ding business. I go, me either. I would have, like, if I was 6 beers deep, I'd be getting escorted out of here real quick. You ding, ding, ding. I'm like, well, what are you, the fucking Pope? You don't have a second? What are we doing here? Like, relax. It's not like we walked up and we're like, hey, do you have a this and a that? It was like, he was like, I need 2 tequila sodas. That's what it was. And he hit him with a ding, ding, ding. Like, I'm a jerk off my first time at the bar. I was pissed. So I stiffed him.
Did you?
Nah, I put it on Tommy's tab. I said, put that on Tom Cassidy.
And he's different.
I'm sure.
Tommy stiffed him.
Could have sucked Tommy's dick. He still would have stiffed him. You're only getting a 5 at the end of that night.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Tommy sees a sticker shock on that receipt.
It's so funny because as a fellow patron of, just mostly like regular bars, sports bars, pubs, dive bars, just like a generic bar, even a nicer, higher end, I know the rhythm. I know they're jammed up, they're hemmed up, and I go, hey, how can I facilitate me getting beers as quick as possible and also not fucking jamming them up?
Sure.
I know that. So it's like when you come to me with this bullshit of like, you're just a fucking jerk off. It's like, dude, this is a fucking dive bar with 50 people in it. This ain't, this ain't, you know what I mean? This ain't fucking, something. This
People
ain't
stink.
Cal or fucking One Oak or something.
Piss me off. I got a response from the guy, by the way.
Lay it on us. Real time, real feel.
All right, let's just check the email. No response there.
Listen here, you fat fuck.
Email, working on it.
Email? Or
No, text, working on it.
Okay.
Now what? How long do I give them?
3 days.
3 days?
Not for a text. No, not at this point. I would just say, okay, do you have a time frame? Right now.
Really?
Cool. Is there any time frame?
You sure I'm not being too much of an asshole here?
No. You're owed an explanation. Just say, oh, now, but you got to come polite.
Yeah.
Great. Thanks.
Sounds good.
Great. Thank you. Sounds good. Is there any time frame? Just because we're having people, I would just say any time frame. If he says, you're like, if he comes off a little cunty, be like, yeah, sorry, we got people coming to town. I just wanted to make sure there was no overlap.
Great, thank you. Is there any time frame?
Is there exclamation points in that?
15.
Okay.
Should there be?
I would say great, exclamation point, thank you. Or great, comma, thank you, exclamation point.
Great, comma.
Hit it with a great period.
Great.
Great.
Sure.
Oh, you hit a sure? Oh, my God, I hate that.
I send the eggplant emoji back.
I do it sometimes, but I don't think, but I get it from my brother sometimes. Yeah. Y-A. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, my brother
You
does
going
that
to mom's?
shit, too.
Yeah. Whew, okay, well, we're fighting. No fuck, dude. I do it too, though.
I'll see you in the driveway. Great, comma, thank you, exclamation point. Is there any time frame?
Do you happen to have a time frame?
Do you
Is there any time frame as too assertive? Do you happen to, or is there a time frame by any chance? That's what I would say. Is there a time frame by any chance?
Now I'm saying that's too much. What is it?
Is there a time frame by any chance?
Is there a time frame by any chance?
8 words is too much to text for you?
Whoa. Oh, now it is. Is there a time frame by any chance? Question mark. Sent.
Oh my God, he sent it again.
What a fucking idiot.
This guy stinks. Also,
Fuck that guy. He knew the fucking pipe was busted fucking before I moved in. He told me it was rain.
yeah, you don't have to. So you're defending yourself for standing up for yourself. That's not what you should be doing.
I just don't want to deal with any of this.
You have to deal with it. It's life, man.
I
You're
guess
dealing
so.
with it. I mean, it's not like your family was kidnapped. You got a leak in your apartment.
That's the thing. I don't have a differentiation.
I know.
I don't have a differentiation. Yes, between those two things, and I don't want to. In the past, I would handle this myself and either sound like an asshole and have to backpedal, or be a pussy about it. That's why I'm asking more level-headed individuals
I know.
how to quarterback it.
But I mean,
and I'll have those skills for the next time I have to deal with it, and I'll be able to handle it on my own.
no, but you won't.
What do you mean?
Because you still ask people how to respond to Instagram comments.
I asked Luke that. He's a young kid. He knows what's going on. He knows how to talk to these people.
Okay.
The TikTokers.
Sure.
He's a cool young kid. Am I going to ask you?
No.
I got another thing too. We were chatting yesterday. We were in the studio working on some stuff.
Well, I don't like this.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
This
seemed appropriate. What? What do you got?
We were talking about diversification, investments.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Where's the money?
I started looking up bars to buy last
Oh,
night.
fuck. I forgot about that. God damn it. Shit. I thought you were going to say gold
No,
or
man.
something.
No.
The Raytheon. Halliburton. Something like that. Coca-Cola.
Halibut.
Fox is in the toilet right now. We could jump on that. We'd be millionaires in a couple of days.
Yeah, well,
Or Twitter.
I don't have any money, but I was looking how to finance a bar in Philly.
There you go.
Call it Tuddy's Place.
That's all right.
That's all right. It was 2
They're
stories.
talking about it.
Oh, it's happening. It's 2 stories.
There's chicken sandwiches.
Chicken fucking. It's obviously we don't have the money now, but this is a longer term play.
This is a couple weeks from now.
This is how I see it. Cool bar, cool dive V bar, an old school lounge kind of, right? Tuddy's Place.
All right.
You know what I mean? Cans of beer, but like set to like a cool. You would see in Goodfellas type.
I got a good bartender for you.
Who?
Guy from the other night.
Ryan D would be good.
No, he wouldn't as a bartender. Maybe to run a joint.
Yeah, right. He took 3 breaks today already. Are you here, Ryan? He was in the bathroom for sure.
That's our general contractor / set designer.
/ charity case. There he is. Get out
A
of
little
here.
peeking.
Yeah. So I started looking. You can get your hands on one for not that crazy.
What's the liquor license looking
Comes
like?
with it.
Really?
You would buy the business essentially, like everything in it.
You're going to buy a bar as is?
Mm-hmm.
Give me a number.
Hey, well,
Just for shits and giggles. One of them that you saw.
they range. There's a couple in New York too. I started poking around for more.
Give me some concrete dollar.
I mean, you get the business with like a 10-year lease. I mean, you have to pay the lease and everything. Like you don't buy the property.
Right.
So like say some of them were like the business, the bar business, which would be like the staff. Like you would just come in. You don't have to keep them or whatever.
Uh-huh.
You just buy the business like the next day.
Okay.
It's a running bar. They would be like, hey, it does X amount a week. Typically, this is what it did last year. You can buy the stock, like all the shit that's already in there,
Mm-hmm.
all the furniture, fixtures, the kitchen, appliance, everything that's in there. Somewhere like $400,000, $500,000.
OBO.
OBO.
Let me get the hose fixed first.
You would finance it. We can get our hands on $400,000 financed.
Where you want to put that?
Put it. I mean, you don't. You can put it on a truck and move it somewhere.
No. What neighborhood were you looking at?
Where's this delivered to?
Where are you looking at? Rittenhouse? South Philly? West Philly?
Not Westville. I mean,
By the stadium?
I would think Center City-ish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That would be my thing. I assume. Yeah, I think it would be cool. I've always wanted to own.
What's
a
the
bar.
discount situation in here?
What do you mean? For
Well,
us?
Yeah.
We obviously pay for everything full price.
Okay.
I mean, it'd be our beer anyway.
I can go back there and just drop my own mozzarella sticks.
No
Anytime I
kitchen.
want. What? You don't want to do a kitchen?
No,
You're crazy.
no.
I could come up with all kinds of good stuff back there. Just give me a fryer later and a hot plate.
All right, I'm out.
Really?
That was a deal breaker for me.
You
No
don't-
kitchen.
No kitchen.
What about bar snacks?
Yeah.
I was thinking of doing something cooler. Yeah, I don't know.
You got to do mozzarella sticks, chicken cheesesteak, egg rolls.
No.
How about hot dogs? Just hot dogs.
Something like that I would do.
You'd let me do dogs?
Something cool.
All right.
Something cool and unique. I don't want to just be like, I wouldn't want to have a bar like, oh, it's chicken. Here, now we're talking about a bar. I don't have any money. It's fun to dream. Between this place and the taxes, I'm kaput. Oh, fuck me.
But hot dogs would be good.
Something cool like that. Just like one thing. Hey, they do something. There's a place that's really cool and it's different.
I got a chili dog.
They do just slices of pizza late after midnight. You can get slices of pizza if you're at the bar drinking, which is cool.
Wasn't there a joint here that
That's
did
what
that?
I'm saying, yeah.
What's it called? Beauty Bar?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, beauty bar doesn't do food.
No?
No.
It was some open mic that we used to do. You got a personal pizza.
Oh, no, that's the alligator or the crocodile.
Yes. Crocodile.
It's $5 beer, and with every beer, you get a personal pizza.
That's pretty cool.
Let's fucking go back now that I can afford it.
That's all right.
Man, I remember that would be your meal. You'd go get your beer.
I never had one.
Really?
Never had one. I don't know why. I just never did. Bombed in that place a lot, though. I'll tell you that.
Man, that was the first place I remembered fucking. That's the first place I realized New York City open mics were rigged. The bucket system. For the listener, I didn't know the bucket system until we moved up to New York.
Mm-hmm.
In Philly, it would be you signed up. There was a list, an order, typically. Typically, it was by
Who
order.
did it all above board?
Typically, either we ordered it.
On drugs, but still above board.
Certain places ran, like, it just went in order of the sign-up. If you signed up 5th, you went 5th.
We'd quarterback that a little
No,
bit.
but I'm saying there was mics that were that, just in the order you signed up.
Yes.
The one we did was we treated the first half like a showcase where we typically put up the best 10 comics in the room,
Yes.
whoever had signed up, and also gave younger comics a shot if they did well. It was more of a showcasey thing in the first half.
You're trying to keep those people around for the second
For
half.
the second half, and it's like if you put up a bunch, and typically the worst comics get there early to sign up first so they can get up. And it's like, hey, pal.
Just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, go take a nap. You ain't going up till 2:15. Which we all had to do, by the way. So, but in New York City, you write your name on a piece of paper, you fold it up, and you put it in a hat, and then they pull out of the hat. And that was the first time.
The guys that ran them were usually real cool, though.
I remember Suba walked in. I think it was that place. Shout out to Suba, previous guest and pal. And
she was royalty at
I
that
know, but
point,
that's when
though.
she was.
She had other spots.
Of course, she was really starting to cook from open mic to bar shows into like really making strides when we moved up here.
She was a worker, baby.
Oh, she could kill too, man. God damn. Do you remember that?
Of course.
When I was sitting in that sitting in a stairwell, and she killed so hard. She walked in. I had only met her like once or twice, maybe at like an open mic. I had seen her, and we were doing a bar show. I think at Point Break, where we used to record Center City.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting in a stairwell.
9 flights of stairs.
Sitting in a stairwell, and she's like, "Oh, can I go first?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't give a fuck." You know what I mean? I'm also, it was one of those things like I'm proving myself. I'm moving to New York. I'll follow anybody, anytime, anywhere. It don't fucking matter.
He was crying on the subway over there.
Oh, dude. And then she went up. And we were sitting in a stairwell. You go, you just signed your fucking death warrant, buddy. I'm like, what do you mean? You're like, she's going to murder. She's going to bury you, dude. And sure as shit, within 10 seconds, it was like the doors are, I was like, fuck. And I just immediately in my head.
Up there with your accounting bits.
You guys ever been bouncing a checkbook?
Yeah, I live in the city, but I work in New Rochelle. What the fuck? Remember that?
A bit like
Jesus Christ.
I live in the city, but I work in New Rochelle.
That's true.
I
never thought about how weird that was.
I wasn't.
And you took like 8 buses to get there.
Yeah, every day I had to take the A train
Yeah.
to the end to the fucking the crosstown bus to Fordham, and then get on the end Metro North and take that up, and then walk like 15 minutes. It sucked, dude. I had to leave the house at like 5 a.m. It fucking sucked, dude.
That was a cold winter too. I'll tell you that.
Man,
son.
I would sit there. I had no money. I remember trying to use a $2 bill to buy a pack of cigs, and the guy turned me down in the newsstand.
Rightly so.
Oh,
it's funny.
but there was this coffee, not truck, the little like trailer. You know what I mean? A real small one.
Shout out to him.
It was a husband and wife, Hispanic couple. Man,
Always good donuts.
I would do the bagel with cream, dude. A sesame bagel with cream.
The pre-wrapped.
They started making it for me every day because they knew I would come and my fat ass would be there. Fucking wearing my dad's pants, dude. I looked like $9 shoes I got at JCPenney. They were Payless. They were plastic. These things were proper plastic. They had a crease in them, like, you know, because you're just like bending plastic too much. And I would lean against the train station and
dude, when you realize you bought bad shoes, it comes on like a tidal wave. It's like you're like bum bum bum. What the fuck? Do you take a hard look at them? Oh, dude.
Catch a rogue squeak. You're like, wait, what was that?
Oh man,
I've had soles that were just cardboard. Would your mom ever take you to Payless?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that
Yeah.
place was weird.
I bought these at a Payless.
Fucking sneakers are next to the pumps. What's going
I
on
know.
here? What are they doing?
I'm looking for something that gives me a real mean blister.
Oh, dude. Catch
What
you
do you
on
guys
the
have in
heel.
a bunion section?
Catch you on the heel. Instantly.
Oh.
It's like there was razor blades in the back of those things.
You want me to sharpen the back end of this, or?
Yeah. And then I remember fucking sitting there just feeling like a fat piece of shit. And then I stopped. Dude, I would order Not a bacon. I couldn't afford the fucking. I couldn't afford the bacon, egg, and cheese.
Dip it in bacon grease over there.
Throw this through the grease trap one time. Just dunk this, will you? So I would get the cream cheese bagel. I think it was $2.25 or $2, and the large coffee, extra cream, extra sugar. I didn't know anything about nutrition, dude. This was 6 years ago.
Dude, by 10:30, you had to be looking for a nap.
Oh man, you have that plus 18 heaters.
Dude, let me get an extra.
Extra.
18 heaters on a cold day with the heat on in the office.
I just remember her with the spoonful of sugar, just like 7 of them in there. That was like a goddamn fucking milkshake, dude. No wonder why I was getting headaches. And then when I finally stopped, I started doing no sugar, no grains. Like, it was like one day, like I woke up, I'm like, I'm fucking done with this. And I didn't go for like 2 weeks, and I stopped. I couldn't even go there. I couldn't even get a coffee there because I would fall, I'd slip
tough
back.
to walk away from.
Man,
Feel that steam coming out of the place.
That was the only good thing in my life at that point was that bagel in the morning, man. I would wake up and be like, this fucking sucks, but at least I get that $2 bagel.
And now you're buying a bar. Look at that.
No kitchen.
No kitchen.
But a showroom upstairs.
What? Now we're in the entertainment business?
No, but not like that. A space, I should say.
What
not
are you
like
gonna
a
do?
club. I don't want it to be a club.
What are you going to do up there?
It could be. You can rent it out for.
No, just have the spot.
No, I want something cool up. I want a secondary cool.
It's going to be an open mic. That's what it's going to turn into.
No, it won't.
And we got to chase these kids out of there.
No,
No, it's
not.
going to be an underground card game. We're all going to go to the Clink.
Yeah, now we're talking. I know a couple 2-tree dealers from places I used to go to.
Blue, cut this. Franchise it.
No.
Boom. It's in every shopping mall across the country.
Yeah, but then it's watered down. It loses the feel. I would do like a New York, a Philly, a Chicago.
There you go.
Do that.
Make us
Real
trillionaires.
feel. Real feel. Is
Go public with it at some
I don't
point.
think you can go public with 3 bars. Hey, Wall Street, you got 200 grand on you?
I'm down there ringing the bell. Hey! I like it. I originally said Tuddy's Bar and Grill because I like bar and grill, and I think it's at the perfect point of throwback now.
I don't know. I just like the.
This was all to sponsor a softball team.
Yeah, we
By the way,
we had a lot of conversation. This was opening up a bar so we can sponsor a little league team.
that was the matter of dry cleaners, which I still think would be a pretty good idea.
Laundromat, I would do.
Tuddy's.
Nah, then you're watering down Tuddy's name.
We could just
With an
sponsor a
honest,
Little League
hard-working
team.
dry cleaner?
Yeah, but who's also want to go to the dry cleaner and the bar?
A dry cleaner and a bar. Get your shirts done while you're having a couple cocktails. I think that's an idea. Somebody has that.
I mean, a lot of people drink at
Wait, no.
a laundromat.
Either it's a sketch or something where you go and you can have your laundry done and while you have a drink. I think that's an actual thing.
I know a lot of people. I'm telling you, a lot of people do drink in the laundromat. Take a couple of beers. You're sitting there for 4 hours. Or
Oh,
whatever.
sure.
Just have a sixer.
I like doing laundry,
Um.
except for folding it. Sucks.
Oh man, the
Throw
worst.
it in a bag. What are we
The
doing?
worst.
Most of my shit is wrinkled all the time.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, big guy. I'm jammed up on laundry at the. It's a lot.
Me too. Down to my last couple pairs of skivvies.
My problem is I've started buying so many underwears, shorts, shirts that like now instead of being like, oh, I don't have to do laundry every 4 days, now it's just like it just piles and piles and piles. And
That's one
piles.
thing I've really gotten down in my life is my socks and underwear situation. They're all one brand.
Wow, just a shade under 5 decades.
They're all one brand. They're all the same color. I have briefs and I have boxer briefs. My socks are pretty much all the same, but the bird's getting a little. If she can't find it, she ties them all up together. So I have like this rat
King.
Yeah, rat king.
That's
of
what the
socks in
laundromat does.
That's what the bird's doing to me now.
They
She's
hand
playing hardball.
They hand that back to me. I don't even look for I just throw it to Hans.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah, have fun with that.
They're in there somewhere. Check the pants.
Yeah, I don't know.
'Cause I take my
socks are bad for me now with Hans, dude. I take them off even if I'm on the couch or whatever. Everything's got holes in them.
He gets them,
I'm
huh?
jammed up, and she gives them to him Because she gets mad that I leave them in the living room.
Sure, I
And
get
then
yelled
out
at
of-
for that.
Out of spite,
I
he
take them
throws
off.
he gets them.
I take them off with the carpet on the
man.
on.
Your toast. I just had a visual of that.
They're jammed
It's
up
like
right
pulling
now.
the meat
too.
out of a sausage.
I need a petty. I need some work done.
It's a fucking chorizo, dude.
Yeah, it's bad.
My feet look good now.
They never have.
I showed you my ankles yesterday. They look great. What are you talking about?
They don't exist.
I know.
They do now.
He's like, look at that ankle. I'm like, is that good or bad? I don't
Look
know
at
what
that.
I'm looking at.
I'll trim
But your
it up.
feet stink. You had your feet off on the pod we did in Austin, and people were zooming in on them and tagging me. They're gross.
Which is rude.
Fucking prehistoric. Looks like you pull a fucking mosquito out of it. But we got to wrap her up, gang. I believe so, right? Yeah. We fucking love you. We appreciate the support. Use it the best. Shout out to the motherfucking Patreon. We'll see you all over the road. Also, too, this is dropping Saturday, tomorrow night, Sunday. What is that? The 31st? 30th. April 30th, Sunday night at about 7 p.m. We're doing a merch drop. Don't tell nobody.
Woo-wee.
All right, you guys get first
The
crack
new
at it.
website, the whole big boy stuff.
Everything's going to be up. RUGarbage.com. We're going to have a bunch of teas, some other stuff. It'll be a good time. Check it out. Sunday night, I think at 7 or 8 p.m.
This stuff goes on pre-sale, right?
It goes on pre-sale. So
Scoop them up, gang.
Scoop them up. It'll be a good time. We appreciate you. We love yous. Don't tell nobody.
Love you, gang. See you
Peace.
next week.